Hi, so welcome back to Homegrown Learning. So today we're going to be looking finally at our last video for basic order operations, and what we're going to be discussing today is BODMAS, which is kind of a way of formalizing our rules of order operations in a convenient way that you will remember, hopefully, for your entire educational career. Now, the one area that we haven't looked at yet is to do with orders or powers or exponents or roots. Now that occurs right after the brackets level. So let's quickly go through these. So brackets, anything in brackets we do first. So we're going to resolve this particular operation here in brackets before we do the multiplication outside. And then we would become 8 times 2, and we're just down to one operation, and that would be really easy. The second thing we have to look at is orders. So orders, powers, exponents, whatever you would like to call them. Anything raised to a power or a square root or a cube root, anything like that gets done immediately after brackets. So before we resolved this addition of 6, we would have to do 4 squared or 4 times 4 first, and then add on the 6 at the end, right? So this would work out to be 16, and then add on the 6, and we get 22. Alright, so we've got a few other things to go through. Division and multiplication are functionally essentially the same thing. So what we do is we do them at the same level, left to right, as they occur. Making sure to do those two steps before any addition and subtraction. And finally, these two here, addition and subtraction, are at the same level as well, done left to right. So for division, we would do this first, 20 divided by 5, and get 4. Multiplication, we do 3 times 4 before we did the subtraction, and we'd get 12. Addition, we would look at the 2 times 3 first and then do our addition, and here we would do our powers first and then do the subtraction. Okay, so let's quickly look at some examples. Okay, here are a couple of examples that you may see pretty commonly when we start to do basic order of operations. And all we have to do is apply BODMAS first to work out the order which we'll do these. So this contains a power, 3 squared. So we're going to do that first. 4 times 2, we're going to do that second because it's multiplication. And finally, the addition we will do third. And that's our order of operations. For this particular one here, we have another power. So we'll do that first. Our division we will do second. And our addition we will do last or third. Okay, now let's just do those. So 3 squared is just 3 times 3 plus 4 times 2, which is equal to 3 times 3 is 9. Add on the 4 times 2, which is 8, and we get 17. Alright, list would be 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, and that's divided by 4. And then plus 6. So we're going to do all of this first, and then divide the 4, and then add the 6 at the end. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again is 8. 8 divided by 4 plus 6. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Add on the 6, and we get 8. Alright, so once we've decided on the order, it's all pretty easy to do. Now these are pretty basic examples. Later on, there'll be much more complicated ones, but really, you don't need to be too worried about what you're doing as long as you get the order correct to start with. Okay, here are a couple ones for you to practice. Just give the video a pause and then we can go through these together in a moment. Alright, let's get started and work out what our order of operations should be. Now obviously this is a power, so this is going to go first, and multiplication will go second, and our subtraction will go third. Right. Now this 4 squared, or 4 times 4, resolves to be 16, so this becomes 5 times 16 minus 3. Now 5 times 16 is just going to be 80, and then we take away the 3 and we get 77. Now an easy way to do this, if you haven't seen our multiplication video for basic mental arithmetic, is to essentially double the value or halve the value. So we know that 10 times 5 is going to be 160, and so half of that is going to be 10 times 16 is going to be 160, so half of that is going to be 80. So let's look at B. We're going to look at doing our 3 squared first, our multiplication second, our division third, and then our addition and subtraction, we'll do those last. So this becomes 10 plus 3 squared is 9 times 2 minus 8 divided by 4, which is just 2. So it's 10 plus 18 minus 2. So that's just 28 minus 2, which is 26. Alright, so hopefully you got those correct. That'll be it for our basic series on order operations. So hopefully that was helpful. If you need more support on more complicated questions, I'll be doing more videos on this in the future. Alright, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.